benefits of MMA. This was something I had someone ask me about or ask me to do. I think this is a really good topic to cover because obviously everybody knows MMA, you physically look better, right? Like you train hard, you've got the body, like you're tough, right? But I mean, there's so many other things that are involved, like controlling your anger, understanding that, physical violence is not the answer. It's not the core issue. It's an expression of the anger. Because you get in the club and you get angry and you get it all out, you get tired, and then you kind of think about, like, what am I really feeling? What am I really upset about? And then you kind of get to the real issues. So that's number one. Sorry. Number two, use self-control and restraint. I think those are huge. And again, it kind of comes back to that short circuit feedback loop. The self-control, maybe you like stuff your face with McDonald's or something, and then you come to class and you train so hard and then you feel like you want to puke. So next time you're more careful about what you eat. It's a self-control and restraint. And then you start recognizing that just because our society we can doesn't necessarily mean you should. So self-control and restraint, the self-discipline that you learn. And the discipline part is huge, and it's connecting because so many people's words and actions are not congruent. They are not in line with each other. I want to do X, but I'm going to be over here doing Y. Like, well, you just want to do X. Why don't you do X? Focus. Follow one course until successful. So many people are like, oh, I want to do, I love this. People come and they want to train. Oh, I want to join your martial arts school. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but I'm going to train at the gym to get into shape first. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. That's non-specific training. Like, you should be here doing this. This will get you in shape, because that's what you need to train for. Hockey skaters don't jump rope, skipping rope to get better at hockey. They might cross-train. Yes, cross-training, but that's adding value. And that's because once you do something, your body adapts to it. So then you have to change it up to keep pushing yourself to different levels. So there's the self-discipline. Training builds your character and your self-confidence. That short-circuit feedback loop, when you start seeing yourself being successful and that you are improving and getting better, like that's huge. That's huge. Like to be able to, the momentum you build. So that's the confidence. And that confidence transfers into the rest of your life, where you realize that you can do anything you want to do. Nothing is stopping you. The biggest limit on people is themselves. That's the biggest limit. Their self-image of whether they think they can do it or think they can't do it. And that's just a thought. That's not reality, right? So there's that. 5, teaches you that every person is responsible for his or her own actions, and they must understand and abide by the given rules, right? So that means that, we have this thing here we call traits of a 3%er, because John Rowan is an old school kind of self-help speaker, great man. And one of the things he said, the library, all the information in the world, you can self-educate yourself on anything, and only 3% of the population has a library card. And it's free. It's free education, free information. What you want to be a carpenter? Go to the library, get yourself a ton of books, educate yourself, and then go do it and get good. Turn that knowledge into actual skill and experience. But only 3% of the population do, and even of that 3% of the population, not all 3% use their I have a library card, but I haven't taken any books recently. But I do still do lots of learning. That was back then, before the internet and all that stuff. So you are responsible, and people are so quick to put responsibility on other people. You put full-time hours into something, there's no way you can't be successful. I mean, look at all the things humans have done. So that's number 5. Number 6, this is more about children, and that's because they're our future. And it's talking about how, parents, and even, like for me, now that I do it and I see the benefits I've had, I want to share it with other people too. And it's harder for me to give advice to people older than me, so the younger people, and that goes all the way down to the kids, because of the health benefits, because of the mental attitude, because of the self-confidence that you get. Attitudes to life, self-improvement, respect, encourage, all improve as well. And students are also taught that before any success is achieved, they will fail many times, and that practice and perseverance is the key. I would add one more to that, that also having a good mentor is huge, because you can shave a lot of mistakes. You can, like, why reinvent the wheel, right? If I had to rebuild the road every day I wanted to come to work, it'd take me forever to get here. But because somebody else has already paved the path, has already made the way, now I can get from A to B a lot faster. And then when I'm at B, I have more energy to use there. Does that make sense? You know, if you had to, like, yeah, I already said it. So those are kind of the 10 things. Control anger, self-control and restraint, self-discipline, build your character, self-confidence, learn that you're responsible for your own actions, you know, want to help others, pass it on, and that's almost by demonstrating how well you've improved your health, your fitness, your mindset, that was here, your attitude towards life, self-improvement, respect and courage, and that success is achieved through failing and success. You know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And that's it. You just got to do it, and the more you do it, the better you get at it, and you're bound to improve as long as you keep hitting at something. So those are the 10 key benefits of MMA, and if any of these ring true to you, then martial arts training is probably something that you should seriously consider. That would be good for you. If you enjoyed this information and would like an additional 20 free videos on this topic, just visit our website at www.martialaxis.com. That's www.martialaxis.com. See you on the other side.